Levi Bernhardt, any old bag will do. If you were asked to pick out 3 objects to represent yourself for your past, present, and future, what would they be? I chose a Funyuns bag because I love Funyuns. Funyuns are my favorite snack to eat. I picked 3 items that represent my past, present, and future parts of my life in a Funyuns bag. The 3 objects I chose to represent me are a toy cow, a party hat, and a welding rod. My past object is a toy cow. Cows had a huge impact on the past few years of my life. I chose a toy cow because I grew up on a farm. On our farm we have lots of cows. I have helped calve out cows every year and I check them once a week all summer long. Cows have always been my favorite animal. The last few years I have worked at our area sale barns. It was always enjoyable for me because I got paid to do it as well. I remember one day I was working at Napoleon Livestock and I got ran over by a crazy mean black cow. I was holding the gate open which she was going into, and instead of going into the pen, she ran right through it and tossed me a distance. I have always hated black cows ever since. My present object I chose is a party hat. I think a party hat is perfect for me. It's perfect for my present object. I chose a party hat because right now I'm the partying stage of my life. I try to go out and party every Friday and Saturday night. I am young and full of partying energy. I like all kinds of parties. The huge ones are of course my favorite, but a nice small party with my friends is also fun. My favorite party memory was a long time ago. It was the summer after a wedding dance. Some friends and I were bored and didn't want to go home yet. So we went and climbed the swimming pool fence and went swimming. We got home at 4 a.m. that night. My future object is a welding rod. I chose a welding rod because I plan to burn through a lot of them in the coming years of my life. I am going to BSc next year for welding. I hope to complete 2 years of college, then go off to the workforce. Someday, I want to have a welding shop of my very own. Growing up on the farm came with a lot of fixing things. I always helped my dad with the fixing. I always did the welding, he always did the welding, but I usually had to hold the object and avoid the sparks that were flying. The one thing I remember most about welding is when I was young and I was so curious. When my dad would weld, I would watch and try to learn how to weld. My dad always told me not to, but I did it anyways. One time I got welder's eye, which is extreme irritation in your eyes from too much brightness. It was one of the most painful things to experience. I have grown up around many cows on our farm. I think that due to so many cows on our farm and the need for cattle, I have had to learn to love welding. I have burned through many welding rods and I plan to burn through many more. The partying hat fits perfect with the way I am now. I like to have fun and most of my free time in my life. The 3 objects fit perfectly in the Funyuns bag because I love Funyuns just like I love cows, partying, and welding.